If there's something that I really feel like states need to figure out, are they going to be on the vanguard or not? I think substance use, harm reduction, and trying to look at overdose deaths and overdoses overall is something that we really need to challenge kind of the conventional wisdom on what we need to do. I look at other localities around the country and other states and other countries, and it seems to me that we really need to just bring substance use out into the open to try and better identify and better treat and lead to better public safety. So we've done a lot of things for opioids and opioid abuse here in Virginia. We allow everybody and their mother to distribute naloxone. You can go and get it at the pharmacy. Naloxone is great; it will save your life. There are some consequences to that proliferation, including individuals, really knowing that they can go ahead and not worry about the quality of their product or worry about its particular dosage because they kind of have that lifesaver there with them. I'm not saying that we should reduce its availability at all. I'm just saying that we should really talk about, especially for rural areas, and this would be tough road to hoe, a very a prideful law and order area. We need to have clean needle exchanges in more areas for folks all across Southwest Virginia, all across the country. You know what we have in addition to an opioid epidemic in my part of Virginia? We also have a hepatitis problem and other illnesses that are transmitted via hypodermic needle. So we have to make sure that there's clean access to it. I also think that we need to have conversations about figuring out ways um, to have a controlled supply available to those who are using and to make sure that that product could be reliable, because one of the number one reasons why over the last few years we've seen the proliferation in deaths is because people are going away from pills and back on to heroin because of the price, but that heroin is being stomped with all sorts of really terrible additives, including fentanyl and carfentanil that doesn't take much to kill you. So you take a dose that you thought would be something that would get you high but not kill you, and all of a sudden it's killing you. And this is happening to thousands of people across the country. If we really want to do this in a way that can actually reduce the people who are dying while also treating them as humans, we need to be thinking about not demonizing their activity, not demonizing an addiction, trying to bring it out into the light, and understanding that addiction and recovery is a lifelong process, and that we can't just say that folks need to get clean or be thrown into prison. We need to do, I think, a total reimagining if we want to do it, because we have kind of poked around and danced around the edges on this issue ever since I got into reporting when I graduated college. I moved to Virginia. I was the crime and court reporter, so I cover the rise of opioid use my entire career. In order for us to actually really figure out ways to do it, we need to bring it out into the open.